Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. Today is Sunday, and I'm here to invite you guys out to be with me on this Tuesday and to also give you a Black History moment for today. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Hunt. Now, Dr. Hunt and I have been traveling in life together for 30 plus years. And out of that 30 plus years, he has been a blessing to both me and my family, as well as I have been a blessing to both him and his family. And one of the reasons why I talk about this, and I know you probably get tired of hearing about it, but I don't get tired of saying it. Dr. Hunt is a mentor, and I encourage people to get a mentor, someone that can help you navigate through life. And when you have someone that has great knowledge and great experience, then it makes going through rough things in life a lot easier and a lot better. So I try to emphasize this above any and everything else that I talk about on all my shows. I always like to emphasize the fact that you need a mentor, someone to help you navigate through life. Get one, someone that you can count on that can help you in the rough times. So once you get a mentor, then I like to encourage you to get a show. And then you can shout your mentor out each and every chance you get. Okay? So that's my spiel on a mentor. Now, today, for my Black History moment, I want to talk about a sports icon. The great HankAaron. Now, HankAaron, this day in history, had his very first home run. HankAaron hit his first home run off the pitcher of the St. Louis Cardinals on this day in history, 1954. His first year in the big leagues. It signaled the beginning of what was to become HankAaron's duel with the legendary baseball great Babe Ruth. Now, I want to talk about that a little bit because there was a lot of discrimination and a lot of problems with this black man beating HankAaron's record. And when he started getting closer to it, he started receiving death threats. And it was, it's still not too far-fetched today for when a black person, African American, or a person of color starts to get close to accomplishing something that a European had done first, and they felt like nobody black or nobody African American and nobody colored was supposed to be able to break those records. And HankAaron finished his 19th season in the Major League Baseball with a 673 home run record, and just 41 short of the record set by Babe Ruth. But you think about in 1954 and through the time that HankAaron played baseball, that he got death threats. I remember hearing about the death threats that this man had experienced when he was playing baseball. First of all, they didn't want blacks to play in what they call the white leagues. They used to have a special league for black folks called the Negro League. And in the Negro League, we had many famous stars that went on to play in the National League until it was accepted, because discrimination and racism was very large and alive in every aspect of life, in sports, business, communities. Blacks had their own communities, and I was just talking with someone today that brought back to my recollection that when a lot of blacks came home from World War I, and they started making communities that started to prosper, like Rosewood. They had the Black Wall Street, and when Europeans got jealous, they bombed these communities and they destroyed everybody black that they could see. So these are some of the things that I know it goes full circle when I start talking about the history, critical race theory, things that blacks need to know about what their ancestors had gone through. These are some of the things that exist that you can Google and find out for yourself. But I didn't realize until the gentleman that I was speaking to today, he mentioned the fact that the key to those successful communities was that the blacks came home from World War I and began to establish these communities and of communities of great wealth. And then, of course, racism kicked in and destroyed and wiped out many of black people. So, I think about how Europeans are so afraid today, in 2023, they're afraid today of what blacks are going to do to them or what Hispanics are going to do to them. But I wish somebody would have warned my ancestors about them showing up and destroying them and killing them and wiping out whole tribes of indigenous people. I wish somebody would have gave them a warning, because there are a lot of indigenous people and tribes that don't exist anymore because of the way the mentality of the barbarians were when they showed up in this country and other countries. They showed up and they were barbarians, and they destroyed and wiped out whole civilizations. But yet, we're the villains, we're the devil, we're the enemy. But they don't want to talk about those type of things. So that's my Black History moment for today, because I can get stirred up. And I'm not trying to, ruin your Sunday. I wanted to talk about a sports legend, Mr. Henry HankAaron. And he went on to do great things with his baseball career. And he served in the community quite well. So I put a link in the comments section for you to be able to go in and take a look at the website where I found his information. But today in history, in 1954, was the very first home run of Henry HankAaron. And it started a career of home runs that almost broke the legendary Babe Ruth record. So that's how important it was in history, our history, to be able to acknowledge and support our history 365 days out of the year. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, also, I want to invite you guys out this Tuesday. We had some technical difficulties in the past with my sister in broadcasting, but I think we got them all worked out now. Miss Naima Latif will be on the show with me, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you a little teaser. We're going to be talking about some of the things that have been happening in the Chicago area with our youth. So I've got some ideas of my own, and she's got some ideas of her own, but we're going to talk about it. So I'm looking forward to having her on the show again, and minus the technical difficulties, and we're going to have a great conversation, and you do not want to miss it. So what I want to do is invite you guys out to my website. I want you to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. When you get over there, I want you guys to check out my advertisers. All of these are my advertisers. Also, while you're at the site, I want you to check out that you can watch my live right there on the site. When you go over to my website, you'll be able to click on live and see every live in real time. So my tech guy worked it out where just click the button and bam, it's right there. And please don't forget to support all of my advertisers. They are support. They make it possible for me to do what I'm able to do here. I want you to also check out every Wednesday on Street News Now, I do a noon report with my brother in broadcasting and the legendary Mr. Lee Michaels. So we have conversations, we host, we talk about politics and other commentaries. You don't want to miss that. You also don't want to miss me each and every Saturday. From the desk of Dr. Ron, you can have an opportunity to hear me talk about truths and facts, not fake news, truth and facts, and what's going on in the world, and give you my opinion about it. So from the desk of Dr. Ron, each and every Saturday, and I want to thank each and every person that have made contributions and have supported what I've been doing over the years. This is my list of places where you can make donations and contributions. If you're interested in being an advertiser for the show, please reach out to me. I would love to be able to have you as an advertiser for my show. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Please do not forget. Hit that little red button, says subscribe, share with someone so that they can enjoy and appreciate what I do over here. So that's it for today. I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. So you guys be safe. You know, the weather has changed in Chicago, so enjoy what little weather you do have, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, but just be safe, okay? Look forward to seeing you guys real soon. You take care. Peace.